Hi everyone, this is Anna and this is an update for another month of my beginners online arbitrage selling on Amazon. So as I promised, I'm going to be giving you some facts, hard facts about the profitability of this business and software that I use to make sure that I am getting to my goals. And I'm going to talk about some courses that I've taken that have really made a difference for me as a beginner, total beginner. And without further ado, I don't like to waste my time. The software that I used the course that I used to get me introduced to online arbitrage with Amazon was Secret Online Arbitrage. And why do I recommend this software? I mean, obviously, there's lots of people saying, oh, I didn't take any courses because there's everything that you need to know on YouTube. Yes, that's how I started. That's how I discovered this model. But soon I realized that all of this knowledge is like all over the place and it's coming from different people with different strategies. And I felt a little bit like, yeah, fine, I can start, no problem. But I like to be a little bit more disciplined and strategic about what I do. So I decided to take on the course. The course was not that expensive, it was about £300. And it gave me everything that I need to start, to feel very confident to start the business. And I actually knew what I was doing step by step, which is, I think, it makes a huge difference. Because when you're novice, we don't know what you're doing. Every little step is going to sort of hit, if you don't know where you're going, is going to feel like a huge obstacle when it actually isn't. So what this course gives you that I recommend, it gives you the knowledge that you need to start, and it gives you the community. So if you get stuck, there's going to be thousands of people answering your questions. And these thousands of people have mostly taken this course, so they know what they're talking about. So you're going to be on the same page. So you're never going to be left alone. So let me show you why do I recommend this course. I mean, when you think about taking the course and doing like something like for free from YouTube, there's no structure and you don't know actually what you're getting yourself into. When you have the course, you find out what is it that you're getting yourself into and what is it you need to know to be successful. So let me show you what this course contains. So basically what you need to know is terminology, of course, all about this business, because every new business has its terminology. This is like one bit of information. You need to know what the SKUs are and many other things. BSR or bestsellers rank. You need to know the tools. You need to know how to set up the business step by step. Then you need to know how to do the administration of your business, how to source stuff, what are the best sourcing softwares and analysis of the tools. You need to understand why the buy box is important and how to sort of get yourself into it. You need to understand whether or not you can sell certain items, because some people don't even have the clue if they're allowed to sell them. So they buy stuff, spend money, and then they send it to Amazon just to be refused or blocked. You need to know your stuff. Then you need to understand where you can list stuff and for how much. You need to know the fees if the items that you're lifting are oversized. You need to know how to analyze the deals. You need to know about all of the process of sourcing, analyzing, listing, dealing with stuff. You need to know all of this stuff. And you see there's a lot more stuff that we talk about in this video, that they talk about in this video. How to use FBA Wizard, how to use the software, how to use the Keeper, BuyBot Pro, competitors, pricing, stock. I mean, there's so much repricing strategies, why outsource stuff, how to get and why get ungated, gating versus restrictions. I mean, there's so many stuff, documents, requirements, requesting approvals, virtual assistants. I mean, there's so much stuff here that you need to know when you are, creating this new business. That's why I recommend this course. And you know what? It's not a fortune. You buy it once and off you go, right? And it's easy. I've done the whole of this course in space of 3 days. So these courses, you could see there's videos from 3 to 7 minutes, not longer than that, but each one is a pure jewel and it's packed with so much information. And what I do recommend when you buy this course, and I'm going to post the link below, so go and get it. What you do is like open up the notes. When you're going through the videos, just write down all the information, because there's so much you're going to forget. So when you start listing on Amazon and buying stuff, you can just quickly go back to your notes and see, aha, he said that and this, and she said this and that to do in this situation. So it's right in front of you. You don't have to go to the videos again and again. This is what I did and saved me so much time. And I was constantly referring to that when I was starting the first 2 months. And so it made a huge difference for me. The second thing, what I learned in this month of trading is that I was grossly mistaken about my profits. So I was so taken up by the sales because I made so much sales, right? It's like 1,500, 2,000, 2,500. It was like, wow, I'm making so much money. I'm the boss here. Yeah, I'm the man. But the true story was different. Because when you first start a business, I don't know if you know this fact, if you had a business, I had other businesses. When you first start the business, you don't actually make profit in most of the businesses for the first few years. And I thought I was making the profit, but until I got this software that just showed me otherwise, I actually didn't have the clue. So what I've realized is that I need a software to actually see the real picture, because being all enthusiastic about a business is great. This is what you need to get you started. But be realistic and know your figures is very important. So what I did to get the real picture in the 4th month of my trading is the tool that was actually really well priced, because I looked for many other tools that tell you the real picture, you know, of your business, but they were like, I don't know, really, really expensive, like 50, 60, 70 pounds, 100 pounds, 150 pounds. And I thought, you know what, if I buy this, I mean, it's going to eat up all of my profits, even though I don't really know what my profits are. I'm just sort of guessing from the spreadsheet and Excel. But I need something cheaper. And this tool, I discovered it's called Sellerboard. And Sellerboard is about 19 sort of dollars, and it actually gives you accurate profit analytics for Amazon. And I clicked on it, and it was like really great. And it started giving me my data. And this is how it looks like when it gives you data. Today you made this, gross profit is, net profit is that. Yesterday, this month, last month. And it sort of started uploading my data, and it gave me the accurate picture of my business. And I was shocked to realize that after 4 months of trading, January really, February, March and April, I only made profits in 2 months. And the other 2 were a loss. And I didn't have a clue about that. So this is because you were following me for a while, you know my figures and you know my sales. I was like, oh yeah, I'm making 1,500, I'm making 2 grand, blah. But this is actually the truth, and I'm going to show you the truth if I can click on that. Oh yes, so this is it. So this is my actual chart. All right, so this month, last month, let's start 3 months ago. Gross profit, £25. Net profit, this is actually what I had in my pocket. This is the real thing, although I had the money in my bank account, okay? But I actually did not have the money. I actually lost money, even though I had the money in my bank account because of all over the sales. I actually lost money 3 months ago, so that was February. March, I actually made some profit. Like payout was 1,500. This is what I had in my bank account. But this software actually told me when you take out all the other expenses and the cost of goods that are sold, this is your profit, 123 quid. Okay, so, but I'm lucky because I actually made a profit, right? But many people don't make a profit, but I actually thought I'm making so much money, right? This is 1,500. When you have this in your bank account, you feel so proud, right? Oh yeah, I've got 1,500, right, in my bank account this month. This is brilliant, right? But this is my profit, blah. And then last month was terrible. Sales 1,200, payout 700, and this was my profit. There was no profit, so it was like even worse than in like February. Right? This month looks really good because I changed some strategies. So I sales already have 1,600, and gross profit is this, net profit is already 100, which is really good, looks good, and we did not even finish with this month, right? So with this software, and I really recommend this software, it's not expensive, and it's really good. It's not just that it gives you all of these on dashboard, cash flows, your stock, product expenses and reports. You can print them out. It's really brilliant. What it actually, there's another thing that it gives you. It's really important. You know that your let me see, your eligibility to sell and the competition, the way you win the buy box also depends on your feedback. So if you have feedback of 5 stars, Amazon will tend to give you the buy box more often than if you don't have a 5-star feedback. And that means that communication with people who buy a product is very important. So in order for you to communicate, you can send them emails to say, hi, thank you for buying my item. If you have any questions about it, let me know, right? And you send them another email saying, how was your item? Do you have any problems, questions, anything? We'll before you leave any feedback, if you have a problem, contact us and we'll help you out. And if you're really happy, can you please leave us a feedback? So that really actually makes a difference. When people are unhappy, they would rather contact you to solve the problem than to leave you some bad feedback about the product. And when you have a good feedback, as I said, that really makes a difference when you buy the box, with the buy box. And buy box is the king. The buy box is everything in this business, right? If you don't have the buy box, you will not sell your stuff and you will lose out. There were some horror stories of people losing the buy box, like mega sellers, and making actually experiencing huge losses in their business because they lost the buy box. So responder in this business, in this software, is really, really great. And for the price, you can't really go wrong. So you have your profit analysis here, and then you have autoresponder, which is the part that actually sends automatic emails to your customers, right? So they sent 40 emails, sent today 5, so I sold 5 stuff, and 19 people opened it, so 47%, which is quite high rate of opening, which means these people will not, send me anything bad before they contact me, because I actually was courteous enough to send them the email. Then this software, it gives you some sort of estimated if Amazon owes you any money, right? And which is really good. Lost and damaged items or returns. It's really good because all of this is going into your profits and losses. So I do recommend this software. Also, before I actually knew about the software, I didn't have a clue what was going on, and I realized that I actually made a mistake early on, because when this software actually showed me that I'm not making money, that I'm actually at a loss, I thought, why the hell am I at a loss? Why? And why is my stock not selling? And I realized, thanks to this software, that I made a big mistake early on when I was young and naive, and when I bought so much stuff in Q4. And Q4, it's around Christmas time. So when I started this business, actually, it was quite late. I actually missed the Q4, but I didn't know that. I heard sort of this and that about it, but I didn't quite understand what was going on. So I bought so much Christmas stuff in December, early on in December, thinking if I bought it 5th of December, it's going to hit the shelves tomorrow. I didn't realize that it takes Amazon weeks to process your stock. Weeks, especially in the Q4, it takes them weeks and weeks. So if I realized I bought, for instance, hundreds and hundreds of items 5th of December. By the time they were processed by the prep center, it took a few weeks because they were waiting for them to accumulate, then sent them off to Amazon. And then Amazon received them 2 weeks later. And by the time they processed them, it was January. So I bought hundreds and hundreds of items and spent thousands and thousands on this stock. And it was a Christmas stock. And I was selling it in January, like a biggest loser on the planet. And that's why I have tons of stuff still not sold from November and December this year. Last year, that's when I first started. So this is why I do not have a greater turnover. That's why I'm not making any more profits. If I made smarter choices when I was buying my items, and remember, this is the only time when you actually have full control of this business, which is the purchasing, because you make all the decisions. I made a mistake, so I am at a loss now. So I didn't see that before I used Sellerboard. So thank you so much, Sellerboard, on helping me realize what I'm doing. So now I'm going to be making so many smarter decisions when I'm buying. There's another software that is really helping me like analyze the stuff, and I talked about it before, which is a BuyBot Pro. I'm going to talk about this a little bit later. I want to touch on briefly how I started combating this problem of having Christmas stuff stuck on Amazon, because Amazon has a certain pricing. And what happened in January, that all of these prices, which were a bit inflated during the Christmas, as we all know, plummeted in January, February, March, April, May. So I'm not selling them on Amazon. There's no way, because they're basically selling for the price that I bought them for, and I can't sell them. So what I did to sort of overcome this, I started listing it on eBay. And because I have so much stock, I use the software called JoeLister, which is this. And you know what? I like things to be easy. I don't like to torture myself with anything. So I used JoeLister to list my stuff, and it took literally like 5 minutes. It took a little bit while for JoeLister to be set up, because I think that they were experiencing some technical glitches on a day that I was setting it up. But when that was overcome in about 2 days, the third day everything was listed, and it started being alive. And I think I listed it beginning of May, like 5th or 6th of May. And by the 20th of May, I sold 5 items. And I think my net profit of these 5 items is about £190. Now, Amazon takes shipping fees, £6.50 per item to ship, something like that, which is about, like, let me see, like maybe 35 quid. And eBay takes about 12%, 13.5%, including VAT. So that's another, I think I've got the thing, about 20 quid. And then is the PayPal fees, blah, 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 blah. I think I made about, profit-wise, from 5 items sold, about £120, maybe 125. I'm not sure, something like that, but not much less than 120. So thank you very much, JoeLister, for this. Do not forget their fees, which is about £25 per month. And I think 120 minus another £20, sorry, that's $25, which is about 20 quid. So basically I made £100 with 5 items. Is it worth it? I will see, and I will give them another month or two to see if it's worth it, because you cannot judge anything from 1 month, right? You need at least 3 months to see what's going on. Okay, so this is me. Here, BuyBot Pro is the software that I cannot live without. I recommend that if you're in the UK, US, European Union, anywhere, this software I think is the best of the best. It shows you, sorry about the noise, I'm like in the middle of the park and they're doing the maintenance here. So it's fully automated FBA calculator, online arbitrage and wholesale analysis tool, and it's absolutely brilliant. I can't praise it enough. And I mean, I've been selling now for like, what is it, 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 months. But and I got rid of like many stuff, and I stopped using much stuff, but this one I just don't want to get rid of. This is absolutely brilliant. And if you have not used it already, you have to start using it. I mean, it's brilliant. I posted like a link below. I'm gonna just quickly demonstrate how it works. So basically, if you choose any of these items to analyze, this is what it's going to do for you. Let's do this quick look of this one. You just click on the item that you want to buy, and let's say you found this item for like 10 quid somewhere. It's like on a major sale, blah, blah, blah. So what it's going to do is going to, let me see if I can do this, open it up a little bit more. I'm not sure if I can, but it doesn't matter. Let's see if 10 quid, this is what you're buying it for. Let's see if it's going to be worth it for you. I can't see anything because of this. Okay, you can see a little bit. Okay, there's 2 digits missing, doesn't matter. So what it shows you is ASIN of the product, the rank, which is good, BSR, if you're eligible or not. I'm not logged in, but you know, you're probably eligible. If you're not eligible, it's going to tell you no, you cannot sell this item, which means that you don't have to torture yourself and go into Amazon and see in Amazon if you're eligible to sell it. So it basically tells you everything straight away. It tells you if this is like private label or not. If it's private label, it's going to be red here, and you will know that you can't sell it without permission. It shows you if you're hazmat or not. If this is like chemically dangerous, Amazon doesn't like that, and it shows you straight away if it's hazmat or not. And if it is, you don't buy it, you don't sell it. SPQ, it actually shows you how many items they recommend you to get it. We can't see it because, you know, it's like at the end here. I'm not sure what's going on here. Profit margin, like 60, break even is £16, total cost 15, and tells you all the, you know, summary of them. ROI 394, which is great. Profit 39 quid. Is it really good? It is really good, and it tells you why. It says recent 30-day estimated sales have been good. Recent 90-day estimated sales have been good. Awesome return on investment at over 300%. I mean, if we buy this item, we're going to be really in a great position. But do not buy it yet, because you need to see many more things. How many times a month is selling? So it tells you all the history of sales, like from now backwards 1 year. So you know exactly how many items have sold. It's predicting how many items are going to be sold in the next 90 days, 3 months, 31, they're going to be sold. And then it tells you sales history. Look at this, people. You don't need Keeper when you have this. Let me see. So 30 days, this is the rank. And when it goes down like this, it means there was a sale. So I usually look at like 6 months to see what's going on. The rank of 50,000 in the health and beauty. This is the prices of our FBA competition. This is other people, 62. Amazon is not on a listing, which is a blessing, because if they were, you have to adjust constantly to them. This is decent amount of sales. Let's see in a year what's been going on. It's pretty good as well. So we have a really, really decent product here. So we can close this and let's check out the competition. So the total stock in the first 10 sellers, 62. And let's see the prices. So we said we want to sell this at £64. And you can tell the £64 is given, buy box is being given to the MF seller. Usually Amazon gives the buy box to the lowest bidder, lowest sort of price. But MF is the one that very often gets the buy box, even though these people are having a lower price. So basically, when you're listing it, you have to mainly look at the FBA, which is this, which is green. So they're having us 18 items at 73.25. So you know what? You can actually price this to match them and just wait a little bit until they sell out or not, because I guess next time I look at this, is going to be, the buy box is going to be theirs, because Amazon prefers FBA, so they give it to them, which is really great. Then it shows you European prices. So if you're listing in Europe, you now know the competition and the price range there. And this is something else that I'm using, which is a repricer that I will be recommending once I've tested it. So it's called Profit Protector Pro. And you're going to be able to price your items straight from this page into your repricer in such a way that it's going to protect your profits. So you're never going to be losing money ever again. So this is like an amazing tool, and it's combined with like a lot of other tools which are really great, such as, for instance, tactical arbitrage. And if you want like a quick look, if you're in a hurry, there's like a little island here that summers it all up really quickly. Profit 39, ROI 394. This is really popular items. This is how many sales. PL detector is very good. I mean, it's really brilliant. So BuyBot Pro is something that I would not be without when I'm doing the Amazon arbitrage. So I think that's going to be all for today. Now you know my fuck-ups since the beginning of my business. You know how or what am I doing to get out of my own fuck-ups, right? And how am I helping my sales, which software I'm using, which software I stopped using, and you know my profits, you know the expenses. And I think when the push comes to shove, still, out of all businesses that I've been doing so far, this is one of the simplest business models out there that anybody can learn. So I think what you need to do is to think about what is the amount of money that you've got, What is it you want to be buying? I do recommend you start with online arbitrage. Do not do drop shipping or warehouse selling or, God forbid, private label, because you know what? These things, unless you're a trader already, you've been doing the trading forever, you will not know what the hell am I doing. And I have so many people who have started other things and they are not doing well because they don't understand the basics. If you want to understand the basics, do online arbitrage. So start buying and selling with different products. Keep it wide and shallow so you do not lose too much money when you buy some stuff and they do not do well. So to prevent like larger mistakes, and do not do what I did, like start selling in Q4 and then buy so much Christmassy stuff in December. For Q4, you have to start ideally in August. I mean, I've already started slowly to prepare for Q4, and I'm going to hit it in the next 2 months. So I'm learning. I mean, it's no wonder that people say you need about a year to learn any business model and a year to learn Amazon online arbitrage. So thank you so much for listening to me and my experiences. This is all that I'm doing, just sharing my own experiences and what I've learned personally. So everything that I say is basically working or not working for me. And I think everybody has to find their own way. But if you have any questions about this business, ask me and I'm going to answer to you according to my own experiences. And I have something else that I've been doing and starting to do this month, and I will know the results of that in the next 2 months, but I'm really excited about it and I'm going to share that with you next time. So keep tuned for that. Like really happy with it because I discovered some like amazing products. And yeah, so good luck with your Amazon online arbitrage, and I wish you all the best. And mwah. And obviously, if you want any of these products, click the links below. These are my affiliate links, and they are part of my business model. So my business model is basically, I'm going to explain it to you when you join my Facebook group, which is also, link is down below. So everything that I talked about today is down below. So just click on it, have a look at it, and test it, and get it if you like it. Okay, so goodbye, and see you soon.